Hi everybody, welcome to my art channel. This week I am illustrating Lucy from the Fallout Amazon TV series that just got released recently. It's based off of a very successful video game. There are several. And so this character's name is Lucy MacLean, and she is played by an actress, Ella Purnell. So what I did first was I pulled out my sketchbook, got a mechanical pencil and a blending stump, and wanted to study her face and do some studies of this actress. When I first saw her on screen, I thought she had the largest eyes I've ever seen on a face, and she has a very small, pinched and upturned nose, and she almost looked like a cartoon. When I first saw her, I thought she doesn't look like a person. She looks like a cartoon. She has such an interesting face, and her character is very naive and very funny because of how different her worldview is and how she solves problems. And very, very funny, humorous. And so that's what I did at first, is study her face and sketch it up. I filled a whole page on the right hand side, and on the left hand side I wanted to make her into a cartoon and then do her in my style, make her a little bit more glamorous. So on the left hand side of your screen, after I did the studies, I drew her as a cartoon, as a cartoon, and I gave her longer hair, which she does have her hair up in the show for most of the time. She has bangs. I also gave her bottle cap Nuke Cola earrings, which if you watch the show, you played the games, you know what those are and what it's a reference to. She's also wearing the Vault Dwellers uniform, number 33, because that is her vault number. But I changed it up. I gave her a skirt. While I was watching the show, I thought that her pants, the overalls that she was wearing, like the pants part, was very unflattering to her figure because she's very slender and very thin, but the bottom half of the outfit was not well tailored to her lower body. So I thought, if I'm going to draw her as a cartoon, she will be wearing a skirt or a dress, and it would look cuter. And this illustration would work with the other illustrations that I have on my channel, so I wanted to do it in my style. Gave her lots of hair, and that was a lot of fun to do. And she wears boots, but I gave her very feminine boots with a heel, and she has a Pip-Boy on her right hand, which is a device that individuals in this world use and Vault Dwellers have and use. It's basically like their data, statistics, radio, comms device. She is sitting on top of a broken head of a Pip-Boy. I'm not sure if he's called a Pip-Boy, but he's basically the Fallout Boy or the Fallout Man cartoon or icon that he's used to describe like your stats in the game and in the world, and he's kind of like a guide. He's used for a lot of ads and merchandise for Vault Dwellers. So I made her sit on top of him, and also I added dog meat, which is the German Shepherd, but I wanted him to look like a puppy, so I shortened his snout and made him younger so that he'd look more like a youthful young puppy. And Dogmeat, which is the German Shepherd, he is in the games and in the show as a dog companion, and he has his own story. So that was very, very interesting. The show made such a big impression on me that I just couldn't stop thinking about it. I loved the music that they use in the show, which was drawn very closely to the games, and the songs are very beautiful and quite ironic. The songs are very ironic because the whole point of Fallout is, based on the name, which is a post-nuclear world, post-nuclear explosion world, and how different it would be and what would happen to people. And heavily based off of a movie called A Boy and His Dog, and many years ago I saw this movie and made a big impression on me, because we are so comfortable in civilized society when everything's on time and everything's running. We have all our utilities and comforts, but what would happen if we didn't have those anymore, and what would happen to society and like how people would survive? I guess it's similar to the question of that we see in a lot of movies when it comes to like the zombie apocalypse, or like illnesses or major pandemics and things like that. So yeah, but yeah, I highly recommend that you guys watch Fallout. You'll have a blast. It'll be very funny, I'm sure. I can't watch the gruesome violent scenes, so I have to look away and like shield my eyes because I'll have nightmares from it. But otherwise, it's very, very funny and great acting. They did a great job casting the right people for this, and it's nice to see an adaptation from a video game that is actually a lot of fun. And the reason why in my illustration she says okie dokie, because that's what she says in the show right before she has to do something very difficult, or something that is out of character, but that's your only option if you want to survive. So she'll say okie dokie very enthusiastically when she has to do something difficult. And it's really, really cool that her character has to grow and change and kind of lose her innocence, but still want to maintain her values, what she values, and how she thinks problems should be resolved. So here is the page with Ella Purnell Studies, who is playing Lucy in the Fallout show. And I hope you guys had a wonderful week. We've been having very windy weather, a little bit of storms, a little bit of rain and thunderstorms. I hope you guys have a wonderful week coming up, and thanks for stopping by. See you next time. Bye.